Hi there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate your time. So I'm going to try and make the most out of it and give you a brief introduction about me, my story, how I stumbled upon coaching, and why I think it would be great for you as well. So I'm Preeti Gandhi. I have two girls, Nikita and Nishka. Nikki is 16 and Nishka is going to be 14 soon. I also have a fur baby, Milo. He's a yellow lab and happily married to my husband for 21 years. Yes. So, taking you back to my story, I basically stumbled upon fitness when I became a mom for the first time. Fitness for me at that point was just lose that baby fat. So, we invested in a treadmill and I would just jump on the treadmill every day, get on it for 30 minutes, look at the time, and be like, am I done? And start myself so I could lose some baby weight. So I was successful kind of because I was starving and wasn't eating enough. But at the same time, I was miserable and angry and just not in the best mood all the time. Then I had, within 2 years, my second child. After that, I decided I'm going to be a stay-home mom because I thought I'm going to get time for myself. I'm going to relax. I have 2 kids. I can do this. Nobody tells you you have to work 24/7 with 2 kids or 3 kids or 4 kids, doesn't matter. Stay home mom means you're constantly on your feet, always like either wiping someone's butt or you're cooking or feeding or changing or laundry, constantly doing something. You just get no break. Mentally, I was exhausted. So 4 months into becoming a stay-home mom, I decided I was going to join the local Y because I needed my mental sanity and I needed a break from all this stuff. So that became my 1 hour of happy hour, I would say, where I would just go work out and feel good about myself. And I'd leave the kids in the daycare over there. And I'm going to tell you, yes, I started getting results because I was working out regularly for an hour for 5 days. I started cutting out calories, and in the evening, I would just stop eating. So that went on for a while, and I was happy because you know what? I was in my 30s. I was like, this works great, no issues. Then 5 years later, I decided to go back full time, working again because my kids were a little older and I could put my youngest in kindergarten. So once you go back to work, nobody tells you how little of time you still have because I thought, oh, I'm going to work. I'm going to have time for myself. I'm going to still continue working out. But working out was the first thing I cut out in my life because I had an hour and a half commute one way. So each way, 3 hours. 3 hours I would spend commuting. I had to take care of the kids. I had to still do my stuff in the kitchen and the weekend obligation and then get a breather for myself, right? So my eating habits started to go down. My stress levels started to go up, and sooner or later, my migraines increased. I started getting low BP episodes, and I was just exhausted, chronically exhausted. I'd come home, sleep, and then get up and then try and function and be there for my kids. So this went on for a while, guys, for a while, till I joined like again a gym, just wasn't working out. Then I turned 40. Yeah, nobody tells you what happens to your body when you turn 40. So 40 hit me hard, not only physically, but emotionally. Now for all these years, nobody, or I guess even I didn't realize that I was going through depression. It was there on and off, but I never really addressed it. And when I hit 40 and I was going through some emotional issues with relationships, with friendships, for so many years, I had just become this person who I no longer recognized in the mirror. I was the worst version of me. And I was feeling really low about myself. I was having even suicidal thoughts at a point where I was like, I can't continue anymore like this. From the outside, if you looked at me, I had everything going for me. I had an amazing job, a husband who totally loves me, 2 wonderful girls, a big house, car, you name it. You name it. On paper, everything looked spectacular. But from the inside, I'd lost myself. I no longer recognized who I was. And it wasn't just about fitness or how I was looking. It was just mentally, I was done. I was done living. So that's when I happened to stumble upon a friend's post on Facebook, and she would show up on my Facebook feed every day looking happy and healthy and working out and getting results. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to reach out to her and see what is she doing. Maybe it might be something that could help me. So I stalked her for 6 months. I reached out to her at a point in my life where I was lowest. We had suddenly lost my father-in-law. So my husband was away in India and it was snowing like crazy, I remember. I was sick. I had the flu. And I remember I could not get myself out of bed. And I was like, this cannot continue for life. I cannot be feeling this miserable when I'm just 40. What's going to happen to me 10 years from now or 20 years from now? Will I be able to take care of my family and my kids if this is how I continue? So I reached out and she hooked me up with 21-day fix program. And she said, here are like the way you're going to eat. And this is a shake you're going to do. I'm like, whatever it takes to feel good in my body, I'm going to do it. I did that, got amazing results in 1 month, lost like 7 pounds, 7 inches. Continued to do that for another 3-4 months, was getting results that was stunning. So I said, thank you, I love it. I'm going to just continue doing this because I can work out at my time, my space, and I don't have to go anywhere, and I'm getting results. And I felt amazing. That feeling of amazing, no gym or, personal trainer anyone had ever given me, that these programs gave me. And I was totally committed at that point. She said, go share it with your friends, share it with the world. I shared it with my friends. Nobody was interested. People made fun of me. People brought me down. People did not want the free stuff I was giving them. So I didn't think this was going to work. I told my coach, I was like, nobody wants to do it. Nobody in my community really cares. Nobody cares about fitness. It's fine. I'm just going to do it for myself and leave it. She said, why didn't you share it on social media? You share whatever you're comfortable with. And I said, no, I don't want to. I'm a very private person. I don't do social media. I don't talk on social media. And she was like, trust the process. You're going to change a lot. The way you think and feel is going to change. And I was like, I don't know about this. But I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I said, I'll try it for a few months and see how it goes. And my husband said, you won't survive more than 3 months. And I was like, really? We'll see about that. And here I am 4 years later, still rocking my coach business, and I love what I do. So the things that coaching has given me, it's given me an amazing community of women who totally support each other. There's no bitching, there's no fighting, there is no bringing anyone down. We collaborate and we push each other above and beyond. Number 2, I built this business by learning it from social media, like literally YouTube, Google, and watching other bloggers. I learned how to build it. Nobody taught me this. Nobody like me was in the business to show like, hey, how do you build this? But there were so many other successful women doing this. I was like, why not me? So that's why I started to share my journey in bits and pieces the way I felt comfortable. Third thing it gave me was a community of women I could connect with. Women who truly were looking for something like this. I didn't even know. There were women just like me who wanted to feel great in their skin and do it at their home in their convenience. And there's so many women who have got amazing results doing these programs with me and learning how to eat better. That's the number one thing I see missing in our community. Fourth, I started building a business. I didn't even know the possibilities of this till I started to get more serious about this. So I started out as a hobby, like, hey, I'm just going to share my journey, my thoughts, and that's it. Till I started inviting other people to really learn about the business opportunity, because this is not something where you make money quickly, you're selling something and you're done. No, it's really about changing people's life. And I believe that if I, a busy mom, could do this as a side hustle, why not other women? There are women who are doing this full time also and making a killer income. And then there are women who are doing it as a side hustle and still making a killer income. So it really depends how much time you're willing to invest in this and build it. But truly, it starts by sharing your journey. If you are open to sharing your journey on social media, if you're open to being coachable, because I've got the tools and materials to coach you through this on how you can build your business, you can do this. Anyone can do this. All you need is a willingness to share your journey. Now, you could already be into fitness, but you're like, how do I make this an income? I can share more on that in my next video. Or you're like, I have zero fitness experience. How do I build this? I'll share more on that in my next video. Or you're like, I've been doing these workout programs that you're doing. How do I start it as a business? So it all starts with you being open to sharing your journey. So if you are open to sharing your journey, I will tell you the next steps on how you can get started. So do I get a thumbs up from you on getting started with me? Let me know.